So you remember that a couple of days ago, I brought you an update from Japan, which indicated that the Japan International Corporation, JICA, in conjunction with the Japanese government and 4 municipalities in Japan, namely Kisarazu City, the Nagai City, the Sanjo City, and Imabari City in Japan, had introduced a hometown policy in which they were going to allow citizens of 4 different African countries, namely Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania, and Mozambique, to relocate and work in Japan. So when this story came out, apparently a lot of Japanese citizens living in these 4 different cities have expressed a lot of concerns about the policy. Some of them have been saying that their municipalities or their cities did not contact them or engage them on this policy before they brought it out. Now, this has forced the Japanese government through JICA. Don't forget that JICA is a Japan International Corporation, mostly focusing on Africa, has forced them to come out to release a statement and clarify the situation when the statement actually started coming out. So JICA were like, chotomatina, chotomatina. There's an update for you. Martina, woman aside, Martina, chotomatina. So JICA had to officially go to their website and release a statement to debunk those reports. They call it misleading, misinformation, factual inaccuracies in their report. Now, let us go to the website of JICA and read what they said in connection to these factual inaccuracies that have been contained in the report. Now, let's go to the website of JICA and also read a statement that has been issued by mayors for these 4 different cities in Japan and what they are saying. So, first of all, let's go to the website of JICA, who first released this statement to correct the misreportage that has been released or shared across various media platforms in the world, including the BBC Pidgin, which is based in Nigeria, the Tanzanian Times, and then the Africa Insider. So now, let's go to the statement that has been released by JICA and what they are seeking to clarify in this report. Now, if you go on the website of JICA, the article dated 25th August 2025, and this is the headline: Correction regarding media coverage on JICA Africa Hometown. So if you read the details, now let's go into the details. In journalism parlance, it is called the lead. So it reads, in connection with JICA's recent designation of certain cities as symbolic JICA Africa hometowns for partner countries in Africa, announced at the 9th Tokyo International Conference on Africa Development, TICAT 9, several media reports and statements by an African government, including coverage. So here is underlined, an African government, which means that there's only one African government which made that statement. From the Tanzania Times, that's in Tanzania, Premium Times in Nigeria, the Business Insider Africa, and the BBC Pidgin have contained inaccuracies and potentially misleading information. So this is what the lady is saying. Now, if you read further down, it says that the JICA Africa Hometown aims to further strengthen the relationship that each municipality has built with African countries, contributing both to addressing challenges in Africa and revitalizing local communities in Japan. At an event held on Thursday, August 21, JICA officially designated the following cities as JICA Africa Hometowns to promote exchanges with their respective partner countries. So it goes on and then read: Imabari City for Mozambique, 2, Kisarazu City for Nigeria, 3, Sanjo City for Ghana, 4, Nagai City in Yamagata Prefecture for Tanzania. So the story further read: through support for collaborative events, for example, JICA will continue to facilitate and strengthen international exchange for each city. The story further read: however, certain local newspapers and the African government have published reports that may give the false impression that under the JICA Africa Hometown program, Nagai City in Yamagata Prefecture will become part of the country of Tanzania, or reports suggesting the promotion of immigration acceptance or the issuance of special visas for travel between Japan and the respective countries, which are all factually incorrect. JICA is further urging the relevant local media and the African government to promptly correct the inaccuracies contained in their coverage. So if you read the story or the statement released on the website of JICA, which was released on the 25th of August 2025, this is what it says. Now, if you read it correctly, it didn't say the African government. It says that an African government, and here it was specific to mention the government of Nigeria, which published the wrong information. The Tanzania Times, also based in Tanzania, also published similar information, and also the Premium Times in Nigeria, the Business Insider Africa, and the BBC Pidgin. So that's a statement released on the website of JICA, that is Japan International Cooperation Agency, which released a statement to clarify that they are not creating any special visa categories for citizens of these 4 African countries. So that's the way of update. Now, the mayors for these 4 cities in Japan have also been talking, and they say that there is a lot of pressure mounting on them from Japanese citizens who want to clarify or seek more information about the update that has been shared. So quickly, if we go to asahi.com, Asahi is one of the most popular platforms that report on Japanese news across the country, and they basically carry their report in English. So it is very good for foreigners who cannot read either kanji or katakana or the hiragana. If you are a foreigner and you can't read, it is easier for you to read in it, because they mainly report their stories in English. So now, let us go through the statement that has been released by mayors of these 4 cities in Nigeria. So first, we start with the mayor for the designated hometown for Nigerians. That's the Kisarazu city. This is what the mayor has said. The mayor's name is Yoshikuni Watanabe. According to a statement that was released by the mayor for Kisarazu city, posted on the website of the city hall on August 26, it says that Kisarazu city served as a host town for Nigeria for the 2020 Tokyo Olympic and the Paralympic Games. So it continues. JICA designation is based on that connection, and this is not an initiative that leads to accepting migrants or immigrants, the mayor said. So he's trying to say that the city of Kisarazu has a special connection with Nigeria, because during the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games and then the Paralympics, this city served as a host town for Nigeria. So they believe that the city has a special connection with Nigeria. That is why they term it as a hometown for Nigerians, and not a special visa category or an opportunity for Nigerians to relocate to Japan. Now you go to Sanjo City Mayor. His name is Ryo Takizawa. In a statement, also says, I read his statement to you. It is not true that the city has requested to accept migrants or immigrants from Ghana, and the city has no plans to make such a request in the future. He has also addressed reports on social media and other platforms that rules for special work visa will be relaxed. So he's saying that they are not going to relax their immigration policies or relax the rules for acquisition of visa to come and work in Japan if you were Ghanaian for the city of Sanjo. So that's what the mayor has said. Now we go to the mayor for Nagai. Nagai mayor, his name is Shigeharu Uchiha, acknowledged in a statement that the city have received a large number of opinions from Japanese citizens regarding the issue of international exchange. Now, this is what he says. There's absolutely no truth to what is being reported on some media, on some social media and other platforms. It continues. The claims may come from people who read an article in the Tanzania Times with the headline, Japan dedicates Nagai to Tanzania. So that's a bit of clarification. So it goes on to further explain, dedicate, which was apparently translated on social media into the Japanese word sasagero, meaning the city was being offered up or sacrificed to Tanzania. So this mail really has a lot of explanation to do. And it says that I find it very regrettable that information is spreading in a way that is contrary to the fact, the mayor said. Now, the city that has been designated as hometown for citizens of Mozambique, the name is Imabari. So the name of the mayor is Shigeki Tokunaga. He released a statement on August 26, 2025, saying that there is absolutely no truth to claim that Japanese territory or the authority of a local government will be transferred. The mayor also urged people not to be misled by baseless information or information based on factual errors, and called on them to refrain from posting or spreading such information. So that's a bit of clarity that has come from the government of Japan through JICA to clarify the statement that the hometown policy that has been recently announced is not It's not, and I repeat, it's not an opportunity for citizens of these 4 African countries, namely Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania, and Mozambique, to relocate and work in Japan. So they are only doing that due to special connections that these 4 African countries or citizens of these 4 African countries have with these cities. So they are not expecting Nigerians or Ghanaians or Tanzanians or Mozambicans to arrive in these 4 cities anytime soon. In fact, for the mayor of Sanjo, he made it specifically clear that the city has no plans now to accept migrants or immigrants from Ghana now or in the future. This is the latest update from what is happening in Japan in connection to Africa. And now there's absolute clarity on the matter that Japan is not accepting foreigners or Africans from Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania, and Mozambique to relocate and work here. So that is clear. Don't forget to subscribe to JAFric Radio Extra on YouTube. Like the video, share, comment, and then make sure that your friends, brothers, and sisters in Africa also get hold of this video, watch it, and then update themselves if they had initially planned of using the JICA Africa Hometown policy to travel to Japan or relocate to Japan and then work. So this is by way of update. Thank you very much for watching the channel. Keep watching videos every time, because we bring you the best in terms of news, in terms of connection, news connected to Africans living in Japan. My name is Emmanuel Acheko. Sayonara, sayonara, sayonara.